Welcome to LIS 759. This is an overview of the course for this semester. This is a blended course. We will meet 3 days face-to-face. The rest of the time we will meet in an online environment. The online environment will be exclusively in Canvas. We will make extensive use of the discussion function of Canvas, as well as the assignments collection. I'd like to start by going to the syllabus. So the syllabus, we have 3 ways of looking at the syllabus. One is on this link called the syllabus. The other is on this link called the schedule page, and it's just a different view of the syllabus with the reading. So here's the session number, the date that session spans, the topic, and the readings. Some people find this to be an easier way of seeing everything at once. When you click on the link, either this link on the topic for the session, either on the syllabus page or the schedule page, you will be taken to a page for that particular session. There will be the topics. There will be a set of videos that you should watch, the readings that you should read, and then activities that you should do. Some of these activities will be graded and others will not. I expect you to participate in the graded and ungraded activities at all for everything. The online sessions are asynchronous. That means you can do them whenever you like. I will release them well in advance of the beginning of that session. This one is the one example, the one exception to that rule. These videos are on YouTube so that you can watch them at your leisure. They will be available throughout. Once they've been posted, they will be available throughout for the rest of the semester, so you always have access to them. In addition, I will post the PowerPoint slides as well, so you will have the PowerPoint slides as well. And I will have, while there are many videos, there will be one set of PowerPoints. So I tend to do these. It looks like there's a lot. These are no more than a half an hour each, so you can watch them all at once. You can watch them over the course of the session. You do need to watch all of these and do all of the readings before the activities. If you don't, you will find them to be more difficult. So please watch the videos. Please read the readings. I would like to go back to the top, go back to the home page, and talk about what we're going to really do this whole semester. So this page is called the Course Deliverables page. It's off of the home page. There are 2 major assignments that you are responsible to do during the course of this class. One is we're going to build a digital collection that's worth 30% of the grade. The other is that you are going to develop a digital library grant proposal that is worth 40% of the grade, and then the online assignments and discussions will take the other 30%, and those will be divvied up among the online sessions. The digital collection is you will decide on a set of materials to digitize. A set of old photographs, a set of letters, a collection of objects. I've had people do salt and pepper shakers. I've had people do political buttons. I've had people do recipes. I've had people do their grandparents' correspondence during World War II. I've had people do favorite story books. I had someone do the title pages of books signed by authors, the autographs of authors. I've had people do their father's collection of postcards of cars, vintage cars. I had someone do like baseball cards. I've had people do all sorts of really fascinating things. Whatever you are interested in, whatever kind of materials. Oh, someone did knitting, things that they had knit, hats, scarves, animals, blankets, those kinds of things. So any kind of work that you do, people have done original artwork, whatever you're interested in, that you think would make a good collection. You need to be willing to make digital surrogates of that. You need to be willing to post them in a website that is accessible to at least me. I would. You need to have approximately between 20 and 30 objects. You can either use digital photography or scanning for these. We have other, if you wanted to do sound recordings, we do have some equipment that will take cassettes, LPs, and some other kinds of formats and convert them to digital. If you want to do a video that's a little more difficult, I think we can find some ways to do that. You will create these digital surrogates. You will create a website on which to display them. You will create different kinds of metadata. So there are going to be 3 components to this assignment. Your second deliverable is a grant proposal of sufficient quality and importance that I would want to submit it to a national funding agency. We will spend these 2 deliverables will take up the entire semester. The first half of the semester, we're going to build the digital collection. Excuse me. And in the second half of the semester, we will develop the grant proposal. For the grant proposal, you will prepare a preliminary project proposal. I will give you feedback. You will create the full grant proposal with a narrative, a project plan, and a project budget, and you will give a presentation to the class on your proposal. And we will spend quite a bit of time talking about this during the course of the semester. All of these are laid out in great detail in the assignments section. In the assignments selection, in the assignments page, here are the online discussions that you are going to participate in. Here are the online assignments that you will complete. And here's the building collections. Your first major assignment is the collection contextual essay, and there's a video specifically on this. Your second is actually creating the digitized content in your website, and the third is creating metadata. All of these will be discussed in great detail as the due dates approach, again with the project plan. But all of these assignments are here. In addition to the contextual, the paragraph describing what I expect you to do, there will be information in the videos, in the PowerPoints, and there will, for all of the major assignments, there is a criteria for grading. So you can read those and make sure that you address those issues in your assignments. In addition, all of the assignments show up on the syllabus page. On the home page, I want to point out several other things. Here are some class policies. These are uniform across all the courses I teach. They are very similar to other courses that you have had. You must read and understand the GSLIS academic policies and student conduct policy. I will reserve the right to change the syllabus if I feel that it is warranted. You should expect to spend between 6 and 9 hours per week on this course. Some weeks will be less, some weeks may be more. Please plan accordingly. The final project, the grant project, is quite time consuming. I want you to be aware of that. I want you to start thinking about it early, because if you wait till the last week to complete this project, you will not do well. You can't. It's a big project. It's a lot of work. I expect I expect your assignments to be done on time. I expect you to I expect you to do them on time. I will deduct points if you cannot do it. If you have an emergency, if you have a problem, if you have the flu on Thursday and know that you're not going to be able to do the work by Monday or whatever the assignment is, when you know you're sick 4 days ahead of time and it's going to impact your ability to do the assignment, please contact me. I am glad to work with you to make accommodations, but I do not want to do it after the fact. I do not want to do it after the fact. Please plan accordingly. I would encourage you to come to office hours. My office is in Crown 331. I am here semi-regularly. I am always here Tuesdays and Wednesdays 4 to 5:30, except during spring break or Easter break. I will be here. You may drop in. If those times do not work for you, I am very willing to come and meet you other times, or to work with you, to have a phone call via Skype or, I suppose, regular telephone. But I'm very glad to meet with you. So please, if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you're lost or confused, please, 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 please contact me. I am so willing to talk to you and answer questions and help you understand the material if there's any kind of issues. The other thing, because this is an online class, you may not be able to ask questions. There is a general course discussion list, LIS759 course discussion list. If you have a question, it is probable that other students will have that question too. Please feel free to put your questions down. I am really glad to answer them. If you think it's something that other people will want to hear about, put it here, and I'm totally glad to respond so everyone can see it. If you think you're the only one and you want to put it, just email me. I'm totally glad to take an email question as well. Email the list or come to my office. I'm totally glad to meet and talk about issues. All right, so I think that about wraps it up for the course. I think that there's a number of things in this course that could be very useful for your e-portfolio at the end of the year. I think the grant project as well as your digital collection can be really excellent artifacts to go into your e-portfolio. And so if you want to think about how those could work in, I've tried to put some of the learning goals and outcomes that I think this course helps with. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you soon.